And look, you're doing too much talking, and you capping. Why don't you just sit back and listen? You got DMV's own Domi Dow Jones.
What's happening?
And I'm Eazy. You're now tuned into No Cap Radio.
No cap.
No cap, man. First show. We'll open it up for y'all. Just run down the list, man. Just introduce ourselves. Tell y'all what this show is meant to be, man. It's a blessing for us just to be here, man. First off, we want to just thank everybody that's tuning in and showing support, you know?
For sure. For sure.
But yeah, just like that first day of college, man, you come in, you already know what's going to happen. You're going to run down that syllabus, so we're going to run down the syllabus for y'all. Domi, introduce yourself, man. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Man, I'm Domi Dow Jones, hip-hop artist. I really like to just call it motivation music, what I make. Steady motivating, inspiring people to be great with the whole Born Rich concept, encouraging self-worth, self-importance, treating yourself the best way you can treat yourself. That's what I'm about.
Yeah, man. I'm Eazy from Fredericksburg, majoring in communications. So, we kind of just clicked together, man. We started with just organic conversation. And it got to the point where, it gets so deep. We said, man, we gotta put this down somewhere. We gotta let somebody else hear this and get a part of it, man. Pretty soon we're gonna want to have people come in just looking to educate, man, be educated. So
that's right. That's
have
right.
guests and just try to grow from here.
That's true, man. I mean, this opportunity here to be able to do this is a blessing, man. I feel like it was really, spoken into existence. I did an interview late last year, and they asked me, well, what's your plans for the next upcoming year? And I said, man, I would love to have my own podcast and bring something to the table outside of music. So I just wanted to give y'all some insight of who we are, my A1 partner from day one, and just, organic. This is real as it gets. That's why it's No Cap Radio. So this is what we giving to y'all, man.
Yeah, I remember you told me about that conversation you had, man, with that interview. And I know at first it started off with you wanted to do interviews. You wanted to bring in local artists,
right?
Get their rundown, get their story, their journey.
Yeah, I think I'm still interested in the story and knowing what keep entertainers and people in the business going in the DMV area. But I really just wanted, like I say, an organic conversation because I mainly wanted the people to leave with something. Whether they learn something, they get inspired. I felt like I just wanted it to be as authentic as it could be.
So how you feeling today, Domi?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, man, I spent the majority of the day just researching. I be a nerd during the day sometimes, just on the computer, just trying to get as much knowledge as I can, really learning about these features and shopping for artists and stuff like that, and and just some insight for up and coming artists, when shopping for features and stuff like that, working with artists that are signed, you really want to make sure that verse or hook or whatever you get from them is cleared by their label, and I think that's one of the beauties of being an independent artist, and you don't have all of those loopholes and stuff like that. And that's why I like the position that I'm in as far as freedom.
Yeah.
Being able to do whatever I want, like this show or whatever, do a verse with whoever, work with whoever. So
yeah, man, you got a lot of stuff out there, man.
Yeah.
Got some new stuff. Growing Pains. When you dropped that, when was that drop?
Growing Pains dropped in May. Early May, yeah.
Yeah, so y'all catch up if you ain't heard it yet. Growing Pains. I ain't gonna lie, man. That's my favorite. You know what I'm saying? You getting better with time. So you got some more stuff coming up. Where can they find you at?
Man, you can find all my music on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you stream music at, YouTube, everywhere. We got some dope videos for y'all. We got new music. I'm dropping at least one single every month. Working on projects in the background, rolling out new music with live performances. I think that's a good way, especially with the pandemic and everything, a good way to roll out new music is through live performances, as awkward as that may be in an empty room. You know,
that's a good vibe though. You know, for the people that you can't come to a concert.
I know it. But the thing is, you feed off that energy from the crowd. You know,
Yeah,
so that
true.
be missing.
That's
you
true.
know.
That's true, man. It's just like the NBA. You know.
Yeah.
You know, the game's not gonna be as hype, man. That crowd to get you hype.
It ain't the same.
Yeah.
It ain't the same.
Yeah, you gonna do it though.
Yeah. So one thing that I say that will enhance that is the live band.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm gonna bring the whole live band back, and I know they would love to really hear a real go-go band get funky on that DMV Hold Me Down. You know, that'll be dope.
Yeah, man. So we gotta give it up for Kamala Harris, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
First black woman to be nominated vice president, man. That's a game changer for us, you know. Father from Jamaica, mother is from India, you know.
Yeah.
So I was definitely excited about it, man. And big ups to Joe Biden as well, you know.
Man, one thing that I feel like with America being as diverse as it is, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like there should be representation all across government, Congress. If you are a representative, it should be diversity in Congress.
Within,
it needs to be more diverse. You know, you can relate to your own culture, your own people a little more than, you know, the stereotypical people that's been behind, you know, calling the shots and pulling the strings. And I tell you, man, this fool we got in office now, and his vice president ain't no better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just a puppet on strings, man. I tell you.
Exactly. Yeah, we could go all day with that, man.
Yeah.
I already know.
Yeah.
But the thing that had me up, you know, just with Kamala Harris and what she's accomplished, and you know what we pray for her to continue with. But I don't know if you heard, but they're trying to do the same thing that they did with Obama. They're trying to say that she's not black enough. You know what I mean? And that threw me off because in my mind, I'm like, well, what is black enough? You know?
Yeah.
And honestly, what is black? You know, you gotta sit back and think because a couple of people said that you know, she's not African American. You know, and my thing is, if y'all not gonna claim her, you know, they're not gonna claim her to be there. So
right.
But to me, okay, so African American, of course, that's a heritage.
Right.
And when I think about black, I think about that as being a community. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can have, you know, so you can have, you know, like I said, her dad is from Jamaica, and her mom is from India. And I haven't seen her mom, you know, but of course her father is black. You know. So honestly, what they're trying to do to me is they're trying to
I feel like she addressed that, man. She addressed that and let it be known that she was black. You know, she's from Oakland. You need diversity, even within the black community. You know, there's more than just African American. There's so many different creeds of people, and you know, like it ain't but one race, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, to keep it a buck, it's just division, man. Now it's like that's dividing us within ourselves.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So basically, what they're trying to do is they don't want to have to say that she's the first black woman, you know, to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
You feel me?
Okay.
You know, so in the history books, it ain't gonna look like, you know what I'm saying?
I get it.
So, you know, it's just another way for them to, you know, just to take something from us, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. They don't have no dirt on Kamala Harris.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? And that's why I think it was such a good move for Biden, especially with this time and everything that's going on in our communities or just in the world, period. I mean, the whole world was marching after George Floyd. I mean, not just America. And that's what I think is most powerful, is that it was perfect timing. Timing is everything, man. You know, into I mean, in the way that it's looking, man, Trump is just sinking. The way they handled this pandemic, the way they aren't making it mandatory for people to follow protocol with the mask and keeping social distancing, and how they just open up business, open up shop, let's make the money at the expense of people's lives. You know, and that's where it come, like, where do you draw the line as far as morale and business? It's always been the thing for profit businesses. That everything's out the window. It's for profit.
At a certain time you gotta pick a side, man. So at a certain time, one is more important than the other. You know, he didn't choose the right side when, you know, it came down to it.
Right.
You know, but yeah, man, we're not gonna let them discredit us, y'all. You know, we made this an accomplishment for our community, man. I just want to let that be known.
Absolutely. And that's why I think this year has been so hard for so many people, man. It's just the way that it was handled. You know, I feel like a lot of other countries then, you know, turn things around and they on the downward spiral, you know, where we still going up, and we were one of the last, you know, outbreaks of a country to get it, you know what I mean? And here we are, you know, months later, maybe years, you know. That's why, we need some change, man. We need some change. Absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah, so y'all, basically what it come down to is get out and vote.
That's it.
You know, get out and vote, hit the polls. I'm going straight to the polls. I don't know about you, but I know they sending out the stuff in the mail. You know, we could do your ballot, you know, mail in your ballot. I'm going straight to the polls.
Did they approve that? The mail-in ballot?
Well, see, the thing is, I received, you know, mine in the mail, but what my mom was telling me, it wasn't right. Basically the ones that I received, you had to throw them out. And then also on the news, they taking the, I know you probably seen, they taking the mailboxes off the street. You know, the blue mailbox you could drive. They taking them off the street.
Making it harder, right?
Exactly. So that's why I said I'm going straight to the polls, and I don't want no confusion, you know, no mix up.
And then it's all this talk about, oh, if we go by mail-in voting, the numbers will be off, or it's not, you know, sufficient enough. But that's absentee ballot. Right. We've been doing that for decades.
Exactly.
You know.
So what's the problem now?
Right. Yeah. And there's certain states that already do solely mail-in voting. So I say, man, make it easy, man, for the people. You know, but that's the opposite of what they want to do, man. You know.
That's too right. You know.
I'm telling you, man, because us having the right to vote is the only thing preventing us from being 3/5. You know what I mean? That was the thing that dictated and say, hey, they are no longer 3/5 of a human. They now have the right to vote. So to suppress that is really taking us back. You know what I mean? So that's definitely one of the most powerful things you can do as a citizen, man, is vote. Even if you don't give a damn who in the office, man, just for what the people have sacrificed for you to have that right.
Yeah, that's another thing, man. So much has been sacrificed. And thinking about even John Lewis. You know, I watched an interview with John Lewis.
A hero, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely a pillar in the community, man. And, you know, just everything that he sacrificed and almost dying, you know, fighting for fighting for us, man, fighting for our rights.
And the man was young.
He was young.
Early 20s, man, out there doing that. The youngest one to speak at the Million Man March.
Yeah.
Not the Million Man March. Martin Luther.
I have a dream.
I have a dream. Yeah, I have a dream.
Yeah. And then it really upset me when Trump got up there saying that, oh, I've done more than anyone, you know, for black people. I said, if you ain't been on the front lines, you know, if you haven't lost your life, there's people out here that's lost their life. There's people out here that's nearly lost their life, lost children. You know what I mean? There's somebody we got to get him up out of here, y'all. Yeah. We got to just open our eyes and do what we got to do to get him up out of here. You know, I think that's enough said on that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah. For sure.
But, man, we got upcoming. Who we got upcoming, man? Hey, matter of fact, we got a cookout tomorrow, don't we?
Yeah. We're going to throw on the grill tomorrow, you know, bring the fam, bring the kids.
Yeah, good vibes, y'all. That's all we're looking for is good vibes.
That's it, man. We got to stay motivated, stay upbeat. You know, And going back to what you said, because so much has been sacrificed, that's really what keeps me motivated and let me know that change is coming. Basically, when it gets chaotic like that, that's how things are shifting.
Yeah.
So just on personal experience, man, when my life has been in complete shambles is when I make the best music. When I go through the most traumatic experiences is when that pen really bleed.
Yeah.
So it sucks to go through it, but when you get to the other side, it's so rewarding. So I really want people to leave here with hope and being encouraged and inspired, man, that things are moving and shifting for the greater good, for sure.
Well, man, I'll tell you one thing over the pandemic. We saw the protests and everybody coming together and trying to make a difference, man. It was beautiful.
Absolutely, man.
And
Absolutely.
And it's crazy how it happened with okay, so we have a pandemic.
Yeah.
And then it's almost like they forced us not to be in. Because what we supposed to do? Just go home?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not be out in the streets?
Right.
But y'all sitting here killing us. You know what I mean? So we had no choice. So you talking about that pen bleeding? I got a verse right here that kind of sums that up. I want you to tell me who it's from. And she said she needed just a little encouragement because we under attack. If we don't up and react, then us blacks gonna get wiped out like detergent.
Man.
That's deep, right?
Yeah. What song is that?
That's a classic right there.
Wiped out like detergent.
Yeah.
He grabbed the back of her neck and with such a lack of respect. I'm thinking she needed just a little encouragement. Because we under attack, and if we don't up and react, and us blacks gonna get wiped out like detergent. Yeah, that's the world term.
Yeah. I was playing that before I came in, man. That's all that domination.
Domination, man.
So yeah, I mean, it sums it up. It's like, what choice do we have? If we want something to change, we gotta get up and change it ourselves, niggas. They're not gonna change it for us.
Yeah.
So that's just the climate of the world right now.
So I was thinking about it, man. Like, say somebody steal your cell phone, right? And you go and ask for it back. You think they gonna just hand it over to you if you go and ask nicely, And I think that's where the point that we're at today. Like, you get tired of asking nicely, being politically correct, and that's when you have to get radical.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And you can label us, call us what you want, but at the end of the day, we fighting for what's right. Like John Lewis said, get in trouble for a good reason.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, man. Any shout outs? Any shout outs you want to give? Promotions or whatnot? I know you just actually, big ups to you. You got promotion in your job, so
absolutely, man. Absolutely, Domi, man. Yeah, man. It's really just man, at this point in my life and my career, man, I'm just looking for peace, freedom. I want to kick my feet up a little bit. You know what I mean? I hustle, and now I just feel like I deserve it. I earned it where I'm at. How I'm living. So it's just a blessing, man. And yeah, I definitely want to shout out all my folks in Mayfield. I want to shout out all my folks in Fredericksburg, the whole DMV, everybody who's supporting me, been riding with me, to get that love, genuine love from the fans, man. I do this for us, man. So
yeah, we only gonna go as far as y'all take us. So
that's it, man.
Shout out to everybody that's trying to make a difference.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So not too long ago, Domi had put me on to. If y'all ain't checked it out, man, you gotta check it out. Hustle Harder, Hustle Smarter. 50 Cent book.
Yeah.
It got deep, man. He had already kind of ran through it. He was like, look, you got to go ahead and read this. And I'm thinking like, man, I can't sit here and read no book, man. I seen that book. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 kids running around, man. So he's like, go ahead. And another one, if y'all ain't checked out, is Audible, the Amazon Audio.
Yeah.
Or Audible, man. It helps a lot, man. I was sitting there cooking, cooking for the kids.
Driving.
Yeah, driving on my break at work, So we ran through that. But anything stick out to you in that book?
To be honest, man, he dropped a lot of gems in there, man. I think, man, it's been a while since I read it.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man.
I'm trying to think of something that really stood out. It was so many, man. At this point, I've like digested them, and I've, you know.
Yeah, kept it moving, kind of using your daily life. Right?
Yeah, I'm applying it, man. I can't think of the specific words, man. But it's so many jewels in there that he dropped.
Yeah, I know. One thing he said was basically how you act. You got to kind of change up how you act around certain people. And I think as a culture, we so used to that. You know, you're going for a job interview. You got to put on it's almost like putting on a face, but you're so used to it, kind of come natural.
Yeah.
I know with me, I talk to people the way I talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I might not talk to, somebody at the store or somebody I meet at my job. It's going to be different. You know what I mean? You're going to use different verbiage, a different kind of attitude. And for the longest time, I thought that was being fake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of beat myself up about it because I'm like, am I being myself? No, but at the end of the day, sometimes it's just what you got to do. You're going for a job interview, you got to show them, I have this professional side of me.
Right. And I think that's the key, man, is being, multifaceted. Yeah. Being able to adapt to your environment and situation where you can go, be in the hood, but at the same time go these corporate offices too. And just know how to conduct yourself in any setting.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's one of the jewels that was in there. I think that another one was knowing when to talk, how not to talk, how to control a room, stuff like that. It's a lot in there. Y'all should definitely check that out, man.
Definitely check it out, man. Definitely, man, just put yourself around positive people. You ain't got to have a big circle. And that's something else he talked about in there, man. You ain't have a big circle. You ain't got to be, associated with the coolest, the person that's in, just have people around you just gonna support you. It's gonna support you and keep pushing you towards your goals. That's what we doing right here.
Yeah, man, and just having somebody that, you can keep it 100 with.
Right.
At the end of the day, because, the world can see you on top of the world, but you could be going through your worst times and at that point, so you need somebody to keep it 100 with, to keep you grounded no matter what level of success you reach or how low you may get or end up. So, you know what I mean? You need them people to lift you up, keep you level-headed.
Yeah. So cap or no cap, man? Any trivia?
Cap or no cap? Domi Dow Jones ain't dropping no more albums.
Oh man, you gotta come better than that, man.
Cap or no cap, man. I said in the last interview, I'm straight singles, man.
Yeah? Oh yeah, it might be. Man, y'all drop a comment. I said you capping, but
Oh
man, what we gonna expect next time, man? Kind of the same thing. We might try to bring somebody in here, get another point of view.
Yeah, bounce some ideas, man. Just look forward for more material. Look forward for, interviews. We might bring some folk in, like you say. More motivation, more inspiration and knowledge. Keep seeking knowledge. That's my words of advice, man. Just knowledge is king.
Yeah, man. So with that being said, I think you should drop that no cap, man. The Domi Dow Jones no cap.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we gonna bring y'all into the Domi Dow Jones world. No cap radio.
I don't like no cap on my salary. Sipping yak, how I get my calories. Smoking healthy, yeah, that be that broccoli. See me, it look like I hit the lottery. I don't like no cap on my salary. Sipping yak, how I get my calories. Smoking healthy, yeah, that be that broccoli. See me, it look like I hit the lottery. Nigga like me, I look like Broadway. Bright lights hit the diamond, look like broad day. White Nikes, white Levi, let the jury hang. Feel like when I beat the trial, I let the jury hang. Came up on a couple flippers. was right on G Street. White Street, Duke Street, might be 50 deep. If that's what it was, then that's what it's still like. When you see me shining, tell me what you feel like. See, I started smoking with haters in 2004. They be thinking that some pack gon' get them through my door. Rest in peace to Pimp C, he was a real nigga. And you know it's still Polo, fuck that hill figure. From the crack era, raised round crack addicts. Good at mathematics, won't you take a stab at it? Was a pallbearer when I was a little squirt. Bird died, tell the truth, a nigga still hurt. Now I honor all the times that we did dirt. Now I honor all the times that we put in work. Put our hustle first, told me get your money up. OG told me stay down till you come up. Come up. I don't like no cap on my salary. Sipping yak, how I get my calories. Smoking healthy, yeah, that be that broccoli. See me, it look like I hit the lottery. I don't like no cap on my salary. Sipping yak, how I get my calories. Smoking healthy, yeah, that be that broccoli.